My, how the plot thickens. I tell you what, this docu-series is already crazy enough, but now with some current news that's happening, oh, this makes things even more juicy. Folks, let's jump into my review of the new docu-series, Sins of Our Mother. What's up, folks, and welcome back to the channel today for another review. And today we're going to be reviewing the docuseries Sins of Our Mother, which is coming to Netflix September 14th. Now, this is a 3-part docuseries, about an hour each episode that you don't want to miss. And I gotta say, I had knew about this story, but I had no clue about everything else that was surrounding this story. There's so much other specifics to this that I had no clue about. And then if that wasn't enough, I just decided to go look on the internet today, go read some news, and come to find out, oh, the plot thickens here. So first off, this is about the story of Lori Vallow, who is in jail, awaiting trial for the murder of her 2 kids. Yeah, this is the lady that her 2 kids had been missing. And then they found her with her new husband married in Hawaii. And they're like, ma'am, your kids are missing and you're out here living your best life. What's up with the kids? And eventually we find the remains of the kids on her new husband's property in Utah. Okay. If that wasn't enough, folks, I just can't even believe this. Like, this is so crazy. Lori had 3 kids. She had Tali and JJ, who were the 2 that were killed, and then the remains were found. And then you have Colby, who's very much on the forefront of this documentary. I mean, he's the main one that's giving most of the interview, connecting most of the dots, pointing the finger. You know, how could my mom do this? We were such a loving family. So much footage of them as a family, by the way. And him kind of recounting all of these different moments, how much it meant, talking about his 2 younger siblings and how much they meant to him, him trying to really keep his life on track with his wife, and his wife being his support system, and all sorts of different things. I mean, he is connecting the dot. He is the main catalyst to making this docuseries work. Well, Mr. Colby here. Colby has been accused, in charge, should I say, with sexual assault in Arizona this week. That means that this is before this docuseries is released. I'm pretty sure right now Netflix is hitting the panic button because they don't know what to do, because this guy faces all over this baby. And the fact that, again, he comes off as like the civil one, or almost a victim, and the fact that he's out here being accused of rape and sexual assault, oh boy. Boy. So it's crazy. And, this is, I don't know what to say, but with Colby and how important he is to the docuseries, because he's giving all the backstory and then narrating it all the way to the present tense. And obviously he's having communication with his mother in jail, and that's not going so well because she's not wrapped in the head good. There's a lot of different things that's happening that I just hope you all get to see this, because they may pull it just because of everything that's kind of happening right now here. But going back into what I discovered in this. So one, Lori is very, very just, she has lost it. Life was normal, and for about 3 years, and then things just really started to go crazy. She originally had a husband, Charles. Charles had been shot and killed. She tried to get his benefits. He had like a $1 million policy. Yeah, that wasn't going to happen. He had changed his beneficiary, so there's that. But she, as we know, had remarried, and when she had met this new guy, Chad Daybell, first of all, she got into the Church of Latter-day Saints with Charles, and she married with Charles. But then when she met Chad, that just took things to the extreme side of it, because Chad feels like he's some form of a prophet, where he just has visions of like an apocalyptic vision in terms of doing God's work, being able to distinguish people who are holy and ones who are zombies because they're soulless, and because it is now his duty to remove these folks from God's earth. So that's why all these mysterious people are starting to die around him, because yeah, it's his duty to remove these zombies from the earth. It sounds crazy, but like, listen, there's footage in this documentary that shows that he's very serious about this and whatnot. And they come up with this list of folks, like a list of folks that need to be removed. Like, they're crazy. They're completely crazy. That's just what it is. But yeah, they're on their extreme. They're on the extreme side of LDS, which at this point now, I don't know. I'll just leave my comments for myself. But and with that, as I mentioned, numerous people within a span of a couple of years starts to die around them. Chad's ex-wife, Lori's ex-husband, and the 2 kids. And I mean, all these sorts of different things are happening from from about February 2019 all the way into very current, where a lot of different things are happening with this family and the story and whatnot. But yeah, they got charged in August of 2021 because, like, they were giving a time period to say, hey, tell us where your kids are at, or we're going to arrest you. And they just were just going on with life like it was just normal. And of course, all of the authorities all over are leading them back to Chad's property, where they were able to find the remains of the 2 kids. So they were charged with the murders of Chad's ex-wife and of the 2 kids, which is just, it's just sad. It's just really sad. It's just really, really sad. And JJ was autistic. And, you know, of course, with him having his moments, you know, that wasn't looked upon them good, because they thinking like, oh, this is something demonic here, and it's sad. And this little kid with help and love that he should have had around him, life was taken because of their visions of doing God's work. This shit is crazy. I can't even make this up, you know. But yeah, you know, they're both in jail, you know, standing trial for conspiracy to commit murder and first-degree murder in connection of all of these different folks. But like I said, if that wasn't enough, then you got the main son, who the main face of this documentary, now being accused of sexual assault and rape. Golly, this Vallow family. Whew. But hey, if you love a good true crime documentary series, thus docuseries, check this one out. It's a lot that goes on in it. So many details, original footage, before release footage, you know, video calls from Lori in jail. So many different things, kind of really creating this emotional toll within each episode that you just don't want to miss out on this one. You really don't. But yeah, when you do check it out, folks, jump in the comments and let me know your thoughts about it. And as always, stay tuned for more reviews very soon.